Hello, I'm Will Bushy, the founder of Hack Sioux Falls, and today I want to talk a little bit about some of these components that we're going to be using for our upcoming Hack Sioux Falls project. As I mentioned in the previous video, we're going to be building this Bluetooth module-based car or vehicle that the kids can customize and build whatever they want on top of the chassis. So anyway, let's head over to the bench and we'll talk about each of these components. So at the heart of the project is going to be this little chassis. Now this has all kinds of mounting holes, so we've got plenty of opportunities to mount things on it. And it comes as a kit, it won't be put together. But we'll have two different wheel motors, and then it's got this little caster on the front. Now this is actually a project that I built a couple years ago for a different project, so yours is going to look a little tiny bit different, but this is the general idea of what it's going to look like. And then on top of it, we're going to have the microcontroller. So the microcontroller that we're going to use for this event is this one right here. It's called the Arduino Uno. It's a little bit bigger than the ones we've used in the past, but I chose to use this one because we want to be able to use this motor board. Now this motor board is going to be what controls the wheels on the vehicle. Now this is just a little board that sits on top of the Uno, and it just snaps on like that. But with this board we can go ahead and hook up actually up to 4 motors. Now we're only going to use 2. But it does have some flexibility if you want to do some additional things. But that sits right on top of that. And then this little guy right here is the Bluetooth module. Now this will get plugged in to the board here, and it will then, you can use a phone app in order to send forward, backward, left, right, and you can program whatever you want into it to have your car go ahead and move around. In addition to these components, all the kids are going to get a little battery pack. We're going to use some breadboards for prototyping, a ton of LEDs, jumper wires, plugs, everything that you would need. And it all comes in a little tote so they can keep it all well organized, and then they'll bring that back and forth for each of the Hack Sioux Falls. And all these components are going to be yours to take home and keep at the end of the project as well. So those are all the components that we're going to include as part of this Hack Sioux Falls. Keep in mind everything's going to come in a tote, and they're going to take those home with them in between our get-togethers, and then at the end of the project they're going to be able to keep everything and they can continue to explore and create however they want. With that, if you have any questions, you can head over to hacksiouxfalls.com. You can leave me a message there, or you can comment below on this video and I'll get back to you as well. Also, keep in mind this project is limited to 15 kids. I only ordered 15 kits, so if you're interested, you better get signed up pretty soon before it sells out. We've already sold about 1/3 of the tickets, so there's not that many left. If you have any other comments or questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer them. We'll hope to see you at an upcoming Hack Sioux Falls.